What's up guys, I'm back here working on the ghillie suit. I got my netting and my dye in the mail a couple hours ago. I just got back from the airport dropping that off. So this is the netting I got. This is made by the same people that make that that veil right there. This is Arcturus camo ghillie suit netting. It's just netting. They just give a fancy name so you'll buy it, which I did, so I guess it works. This is 5 foot by 9 foot. 5 foot by 9 foot sheet with like 1.25 by 1.25 squares, I believe, if I remember correct. Now this, I have the dye I got 2 different kinds of dye. That'll be the part 2 of the video. But the netting and the dye, I got three bottles of dye. I ordered it all on Amazon. This, my sniper veil, and the dye were costing me about 50 bucks total. So it's not really all that expensive. Now, so that's the company and everything, and this is the net. Got a big ass sheet of it right here. So throw that off to the side here for a second. I am going to slide everything a little bit further away from the camera. Slide over here. Alright. Hold on, I'm gonna do this real quick. Just gotta glue this excess mosquito net down. Before I put the netting on. Come on, come loose there, finger. Alright, and one more little glob and we're good. I hope. Alright, now that we got that, the way you put this netting down, take it, open it up, take it lengthwise, make sure I'm looking down at the shit here. Alright, lengthwise. Now I got 5 foot wide and it's 9 foot long, so get it all opened up. And lay it across the back here. Get some excess on the top and on the sides. Not a whole lot of excess on the sides and shit, but maybe like a couple inches. So I'm going to have to cut one of these sides off. But I've got it wide enough on here so that I only need to cut one side all the way up. And move my hot glue gun so I don't melt anything. Oops. Alright. Then take your scissors, wherever they may be. I don't. There they are. They're on my other ghillie suit. Right here. Then take said scissors. I'm going to pull this down a little bit so it's a little more even. Scissors. Cut this along the base. And take that excess net, pull it off, and take it down here and follow this all the way up and cut it around your suit. And then arms will come later. I always do my arms separate. Especially because I need to take some pockets off on this thing. So. There we go. And now, we have a ghillie suit that's ready to put netting down on. Okay, I'm recording, thank God. For a minute I thought I wasn't recording. I was going to be pissed. Alright, so then, when you got all your netting down, then you just glue it on. You go around, take your glue gun or your sewing machine, whatever you're doing, glue, glue, and on the bottom, I try to get a little bit more along the bottom and on the sides, and then I like space it out in the middle. So I usually go every other hole on the bottom and the sides. And then in the middle and everywhere else I'll go a little bit different. A little less, then you just go around. Glue it all down. Go, there's the bottom. It goes that quick. So, I'm going to get everything glued down onto here, and I will be back in a few minutes. So, stay tuned. What's up, guys? Back. You may notice on top of the lighting being horribly shitty, I think, or maybe that was just the angle of the screen there. It is now nighttime. Out there. It's night. It's about 10:45, 11 o'clock right now. Let's see. 10:51. 10:51 now. The time that I started this was probably 3:45, 4 o'clock. The reason for this big time lapse is it took me a fucking hell of a lot longer to glue that shit up than I thought it would. It would not have taken as long if the hood wasn't just a pain in the fucking ass. So, and then as soon as I finished it, of course, my buddy calls me and was like, hey, you want to go fishing? I was like, fuck yeah! So then there was fishing and beer, and it was a good night. So now I'm back, and this is what it looks like with the netting and everything. Netting. I'm going to put it on. And this hood was a bitch and a half, because I didn't really put the netting on it right, and I couldn't get a good angle on it with this collar on here. I just could not get a good angle to let it lay flat. So that was kind of a pain in the ass, if you ask me. Oh, fuck. Just had fucking 2 McChickens, 3 cookies and shit from McDonald's. I feel amazing. So, let's see if I can get some good lighting. Now you'll notice on my suits, I always put a little bit down on the front, a little bit of netting down on the front, and on my arms, all the netting goes down the top of the arm, and it doesn't go on the back. For that reason being, is because when you're crawling on the ground, you're using your elbows to crawl. You don't want your netting and shit draping down there. Plus, what's that going to camouflage? It's on the ground. You want it up top, so when you're crawling, any netting or natural vegetation that's in there is up on the top of the arm. And then I'll put my hood up. And I did this with my hood yesterday, actually. I'll show you after when I take it off. Hood, up, netting, all the way around it. There it is. Hold on. I'm going to actually go grab something that's going to make this lighting situation a lot better. As long as it works. Anytime I go into my house just really quick to like turn on a light or something, I'm really fucking nervous that the door's gonna slam shut behind me because my house is haunted, and it's happened before. Not really slammed, but it has closed behind me before when I didn't shut it. And besides the fact that it scares the living shit out of me, it's just kind of an inconvenience, you know? Having a haunted house is just an inconvenience. Please work. Fuck you! Piece of shit. Chem-light bitch. That sucks. Now I need to get something else to fix the lighting situation here at some point. Not now, but at some point. I will do something here to improve the lighting situation, because this is where a lot of my videos are going to get filmed now. Especially these little vlogs and DIY projects I'm doing. So, notice with my hood, I did this shit right here. Right here. I put this little piece of multicam in there, the piece that I cut out, and that way, that when you have everything in your hood, all your burlap and your natural vegetation that's going on your head, you don't have dirt dropping down into the back of your neck and shit, so you're reaching up, you're itching, you got whatever whatever itching or anything you got going on. That's not a very good time to be itching if you're using a ghillie suit. Not a good time to be making that big ass movement right here and itching. So I always put that in the back of the neck, make sure that that is not happening, or at least it doesn't happen as bad, I should say. So there's the suit. Let's get the, there it is with the netting in all its glory. All the way down that beaver tail. Oh fuck. All the way down the arms, over the neck, and into the hood. Stop going down, you piece of shit. Whatever, so that's what it looks like now. And that is the end of part 1. So part 2 will be dyeing your burlap, which I actually might film now, because I really have a lot of energy and have a little bit of a good buzz going on. I don't want to let that go. So I'm probably end up dyeing all my burlap now. I got all my buckets full of water and shit, so probably end up doing that now. And posting part 1 tomorrow, getting that shit all edited. My hat back on backwards for no reason. Get all that shit filmed tomorrow, or uploaded tomorrow. And part 2 will be dyeing burlap, and part 3 will be putting it all together. So, and then part 4, there is going to be part 4. It's going to be cleaning and then adding natural vegetation. So, well, that might be part 4 and or 5. I'm not sure, because breaking in the suit could become its whole separate video. So, well, I'll see what I want to do. I'll probably go out and break it in tomorrow at front of my dad's farm. So, or I got a couple places I could go do it. I just need a creek and some mud. So, I'll upload this video tomorrow at some point. And then hopefully the part 2 tomorrow as well. And yes, that should be it. So I will see you guys in part 2. Peace out.